Welcome to the podcast.
I know you're in there, you greedy bastard. Give us some candy and some pizza rolls.
I don't have any candy. You want some sauerkraut?
All the horrors of the world in your backyard ready to kill you at a moment's notice. The other day, sitting chilling on the couch and open the door to let the cat in. And she comes in with a fucking chipmunk in her mouth and drops it on the floor. And I was like, Molly, get that out of here. And she just sat on the porch and stared at me. I'm like, Molly, get it out of here. So I was like, oh, God damn it. So I went and grabbed a paper towel so I could throw it into the bushes. And while I'm doing that, my wife's like, I think it's still alive.
Ooh, I figured that.
And I was like, oh, I better change my tactics then. So I went and got a fucking dustpan and broom. And as I went down to sweep it in the dustpan, it just blinks at me. And I'm like, shit! And I take the fucking broom and I fucking hockey puck it out of the fucking onto the porch.
Here at You Can Eat That Crust podcast, we don't condone hurting squirrels.
Do you think it was
chipmunks?
Was it mortally wounded, or you think it was playing?
No, it was playing possum. So I hockey pucked him onto the porch.
So I wanted to fucking kill it then.
And it saw my cat sitting on the porch. It's like, fuck! And it turned around and ran back into my house. So I hockey pucked him back out of the house.
Jesus.
He runs past the cat.
No.
Runs up into a tree and got away.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, what would you have done? I'm going to have a live...
I would have played dead again. I would have
a live chipmunk running around my house? I'm good.
Yeah. Even though it's a miscreant, I'm glad the chipmunk lived.
Absolutely.
That's hilarious. God, I was also talking to the guys at the garden today about how times we have to be here at the You Can Eat That Crust podcast, we don't condone hurting animals. We don't condone hurting bees. We don't condone, and then it came up again already. So it's great.
What do we condone?
We don't condone anything.
That's a good stance.
Yes.
In this day and age.
Yeah. Fuck everything. Fuck you. Fuck everything. Not you though. We love you.
Dude, you guys heard about this fucking adult McDonald's Happy Meal?
I heard about it.
So
you get one?
So my kid was begging me. He's like, Dad, I really want
$16 for one.
He's like, I really want an adult Happy Meal. I think they're $9, $10.
Well, someone was embellishing then. How old was your kid that was asking for one?
This was Abram. He's 10.
He's not an adult.
Not an adult, but
he can still. Dude, you had to wait till 10 o'clock, bro, to get that fucking lunch.
Look, so I promised him. I was like, fine, Abram. We gotta go pick up Drake from school anyway. We'll get you one on the way home. So we get in line and we're waiting in line, and we pull up, and my wife's like, yeah, I'll have 2 of the adult Happy Meals. And the guy's like, ma'am, we've had real problems with people coming and ordering the adult Happy Meals, in the drive-thru, and then selling them for a higher price. So if you want it, you're going to need to come inside and get it.
Wait, what?
What? Can't you just do the same thing if you got them inside?
Yeah,
you right. They watch you eat them. You can't leave. You have to eat them inside.
Well, that's what we don't have takeout adult Happy Meals anymore.
That's what one would think, right? My wife's like, what? And he's like, yeah, that's just what's been going on. So you're going to need to come inside. She's like, that doesn't make any sense. And he's like, and we're just I'm not fucking going inside in a fucking.
It's like your gas.
Next gas station.
Yeah. See ya.
Okay. One would think, right? So we go to the next McDonald's and we put in a fucking online order. Not available. Apparently, people have been selling these the 4 guys you can get for hundreds of dollars on eBay for the set for all 4 of them.
What, the 4 guys? That's the toy you're getting?
Of course.
Yes, that's the toy you get. You get a 4-eyed grimace. What's up?
Oh, that's cool.
I want one now.
But I don't understand why people can't just go buy their own fucking damn Happy Meal.
I don't know why I can't get one in the drive-thru. I can get all the components of the Happy.
So did you
Happy
get it
Meal.
after though? Did you
no,
go in?
I'm not fucking going in to get it.
Do they turn certain adults away? Why can't somebody just go get their own damn Happy Meal?
I don't know, Seamus. I don't know.
It doesn't make. Why would you sell? Why would you pay more for somebody else to get it? I mean, I guess Peapod delivery. What do you? Greg does it all the time.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Maybe if you're delivering it, but I don't know. I just picture him like at the end of the drive-through, like towards the road, like, "Hey man, thanks for this Happy Meals."
Yeah, they're making it seem like a criminal enterprise. So all that happened.
Jesus, I'm gonna go get a Happy Meal right now.
I read a story like a couple weeks ago that like McDonald's employees are like begging people to stop ordering the adult Happy Meals.
Wow,
this is a real problem.
Yeah, dude. This is America, or probably this is planet Earth, I guess, because we all need adult Happy Meals.
The fact that this is a problem in America and people are like in like shot for funsies in other countries is pretty fucked up.
America, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos, Ryan Wilson. And with me tonight, the razor blade himself, the down under wonder, Captain Connecticut, Seamus Rogers. Seamus, how's things, my friend?
Hi, hey mate, doing well. The razor from down under. What up, guys? How's it going?
Also with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Sweatpants Notorious. Motherfucking used to be cool in high school.
You know
Greg Hoey. Greg, what's going on?
I am doing great. My eye fucking hurts. When I was in the garden today, I got poked in the eye with a pot leaf, like directly. And I'm not even kidding. Like, it still hurt. I can still feel it in my eye, like now. But like, I was down for like 30 minutes with my eye like watering, and I had to go outside, put water in my eye and shit. But dude, we were just de-leafing. I looked up, and a fucking pot leaf stabbed me like right in the center of the eye, scratched my cornea.
Cornea. What do you think?
Cortana. Scratch my Cortana.
What do you think the percentages are of people who've gotten eye injuries while doing weed?
Did you get a contact high?
Well,
hey!
Contact eye!
Oh, I got a contact eye. Nice. Yes, I did. Well, so they make glasses for gardens, and you're supposed to wear them, actually. A lot of people wear the glasses, and I thought about that after when I was putting water in my eye. And I was like, God, you never brought the glasses! But I didn't.
Are the glasses trippy?
No, it's good to, I was actually wearing
Protect
those.
you from getting dry eye.
No, so it's just good for the fucking, like, the LED lights and stuff or like the grow lights. And, when I was working at the grow store, I was wearing those just like for the normal sun. Some dude's like, dude, you're gonna fuck your eyes up doing that. And I was like, oh shit, I've only been wearing them for like 2 years.
How did you know you were wearing them? What do they have? Like,
they're Grow Visions. Like, it's just a brand. And I would wear them all the time because they were stylish. And that's what actually, like, kind of like, wow, I look good in glasses with these glasses, you know? Yeah, I'm looking in the mirror right now, looking at my hair.
You get a tan from the grow lights?
Oh, yeah. It's hot in there, bro.
Nice.
I was in shorts and a fucking tank top today, fucking snipping fucking plants.
Yeah. I don't like think that like old follically challenged dudes are sweating all over my nugs.
Oh, I'm not sweating the nugs. We're just de-leafing. I mean, that shit's, we ain't even flowering yet. But you know, Greg adds that special sauce. I put a little G on it. Yeah.
Boop. I don't want to think about Greg in a tank top.
Oh, yeah.
My nugs.
He has to do it naked. It's required by his grower.
Yeah, he's like, no. Just you. Speaking of scary things like Greg in a tank top, Seamus, what's tonight's episode about?
The nights have chilled. The leaves have changed. The days are shorter. Summer clocked out promptly. It's now October, so we've decided to do a Halloween-themed episode. Tonight you may hear some Halloween stories, personal, or some tales from the web. We may talk horror movies, maybe costume ideas, anything related to Halloween, horror or general spookiness, and anywhere else our demented minds take us. I don't know. So buckle up, enjoy the show. We're talking Halloween tonight.
Woo!
Fucking A.
That was nice. I thought you were going to rhyme Web with Day of the Dead, though. I was waiting for that.
Oh.
It was very poetic.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
It was a good intro.
It was weird because I started reading it. I'm like, what did I write? A fucking poem?
Dude, it was great. I was like, shit, dude, he's rhyming. Where are we going? Where are we going with this? It's nice.
Yeah.
Guys, I have been watching so many horror movies this month.
Hell yeah.
Horror TV shows, horror podcast. I am keeping it Halloween 24/7.
More like Halloween.
That's not funny, Greg.
Well,
because Hulu brought us the hit movie Hellraiser.
I did.
And holy shit, what a good film that was.
One of the best.
Hulu's
really
slaying.
Potentially the best Hellraiser.
Slaying with chains. Yeah, it was really good. Dude, the ending scene.
And they finally revealed more. You know, you got to see a little more of what's going on, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to see the making of a Cenobite. Basically at the end.
Yeah, and it was fucking brutal as fuck.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with chains anyway, even though like Hellraiser is like one of my favorite series, even though it's pretty trash after like the second and third one. I know I'm Alone on an Island, but I think the first one's like one of the better ones, and the second one's more of a gore fest, but I still fucking love it. But I agree with you guys. I think this one was like definitely right up there. Some of the acting was a little cheesy and shit, but you get that.
I don't like to see people getting flailed, really, but
no,
it's all an good entertainment.
Fucking Voight was awesome. That guy was crazy, dude. That shit, that mechanism like in his chest, that's just fucking crazy.
Pulling his nerve endings.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful. Like his intestines were like wound up in or something.
Yeah, that guy had the fucking worst of the whole movie. He was fucking. Especially, dude, yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, and then fucking, was it Jamie Clayton, who played Pinhead, the priest, was fucking awesome. She was creepy as fuck, dude. She was gross to fucking look at, dude.
Yeah, them moving away from the S&M leather outfits and more towards like their bodies being their outfits was fucking
yeah, she was all
intense.
Fucking carved up. Yeah, it was gross, dude. It was like, what the fuck? I'd like to see how she got made, you know? Show me.
Yeah, they definitely set up for a sequel.
Yep. Yeah, and I hope fucking I hope he's there with his fucking, mandibles fucking ripped apart or whatever. That was fucking so gross, dude. Ugh.
Wasn't pretty.
It was not pretty. I was like, oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. But I was like that. I like couldn't stop thinking about that scene. Like I had like I was like fucking looking it up and shit, like reading about it.
Which scene?
The ending scene.
Oh, with the making of the Cenobite?
Yeah. Because he got his ultimate power. Like, obviously all their gifts are fucking bullshit too.
What's his power?
Well, he got power. That's what he wanted. And like, obviously power is going to be him being a Cenobite. Well, he's going to be a Cenobite. He's going to be powerful. Again, like he wanted, I think he wanted sensation or whatever for his first gift. And like, there's.
Was it pain?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Cenobite's sensation, like they love fucking pain. So like he got pain and, he like, it's essentially like the Wishmaster. So make a wish.
Yeah, but now he gets to be miserable and
exactly
probably live in pain and make other people feel
pain. I wish my lawyer would go fuck himself.
Was that a leprechaun?
No, that's Wishmaster 3, maybe. Wishmaster. When he goes into prison, it's just that stupid fucking face. Like, oh my god, dude, you're the worst actor ever. Change your face.
It's a phenomenal movie.
A bevy of bad actors in horror movies.
It's true. I mean, it's not a horror movie, so it doesn't have a bad actor in it.
Trill. Hey, I'm reading here. I wish I could just read my news on the go, like a normal person. What if I told you you could? Newsly's an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural, human voice. For the first time ever, the web becomes available all in one place. You can follow any topic, as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. It will find you the latest articles and read them aloud to you. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from 80 countries. You can hear us there. And the Sinister Story is there too. I even started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio. So download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description. And use the promo code CRUST for a 1 month free premium subscription. So start playing, stop scrolling, and start listening. I also watched a couple Grave Encounters 1 and 2. Very entertaining movies.
Oh, it's like when people go and it's that's a found footage movie or like a point
Yeah,
of view?
the first one's about like a ghost hunting team. Like there were like ghost hunters before the ghost hunters were a thing, and they were making a show and like in this asylum.
And shit gets real.
Well, they get trapped in the asylum. Like when they try to find the door, like they're like, "Where's the fucking door?" Like finally they think they found the door because like when they went in, the door said like "death awaits." So they go out the door and they open the door and it closes behind them and they're just more hallway and they turn around and it says "death awaits" on the door and it's like, fuck.
Ruh-roh.
So it wasn't on the front of the door, it was on the rear of the door?
Well, it was on the front of the door, but the hospital trapped them inside, so it just made the front door into more hallway.
Was there a scene where someone looked in the camera and said, "It won't let us leave"?
I'm so scared.
The hospital.
I'm so scared.
It won't let us leave.
I mean, that's pretty much the movie in a nutshell, Greg. So
Yeah. Cool.
I don't ever want to find a day where I can't leave the hospital.
True.
I mean, the food's getting better though. There's that. Huh? Exeter
Yes.
Hospital. Pretty phenomenal.
The room and board is pricey, though.
My shit always smells so weird after I eat in a hospital. Like artificial. Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to smell my shit next time I visit the hospital for a
never
long stay.
Spent the night in the hospital, so I don't know.
You never spent the night in a hospital?
No.
Jesus, you're fucking healthy.
How about a haunted asylum?
Yeah.
Only surgery I've ever had was a hernia repair.
Hey, you spent the night at the hospital sleep center.
It's true.
It wasn't a hospital. It was
a hospital of sleep.
It was an old movie theater that used to be in town that converted into a medical building.
That's fucking weird.
That sounds cool.
It's a horror movie itself.
It was a
Hospital is an old movie theater.
It felt like a nightmare.
Wait, what happened to me?
It
It was
was
the
not a
scariest
fun
movie you've ever seen.
Night 1 or night 2 in the sleep center.
Sleep apnea.
You wake up.
I'm still convinced that this stuff. Like I'm really pissed because I went in last week or something like for my follow up after having my BiPAP machine for a month, and he's just like, "Well, how do you like it?" I'm like,
I fucking
really
hate it.
abhor
Awesome.
it. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it.
So
He's
complex
like-
suicide.
And he's like, have you tried Breathe Right strips?
like when you're using it.
And I'm like, no, but I'll
In
take that as
lieu
a
of?
recommendation. And I'm just like, and he's like, so I bring my machine too, because when I got it, they had told me that the people that gave me the machine, or first they gave it to me and they're like, bring it in. The doctor likes to make adjustments or whatever, change.
Yeah, just your air.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, I don't know. He's like, maybe you need to get it. He's like, maybe you need to get it calibrated, change it. Maybe we should change it to auto. I'm like, why wouldn't you just put on auto to begin with if it automatically detects how I want to breathe? I don't know. And so he's like, we'll have to get you in there next time. Who did you get it from? I'm like, I don't know, man. I got it from you. I came into this office and got the thing.
I learned from watching you.
He's like, some name or regional home care. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, let's go talk to front desk. Talk to front desk is regional home care. And I'm like, yeah, they told me to bring this in because you could adjust it. It's like, oh, I can't adjust it. I'm not a respiratory therapist. I'm like, all right.
Didn't need the snark there.
Yeah,
I know.
And I'm like, all right, no worries. He's like, yeah, no worries. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Buddy.
So I'm pretty much like, I don't even think he looked at the data of my sleeping because it's like all logged. They know
He's
when
not
I'm
a
using
data
it.
scientist.
So I don't even think he even reviewed anything. And I'm just like, I just think that it's just a scam, and they'll just like get people in, and everyone that goes out in and out of there has sleep apnea, and they try to sell them machines.
It's like everyone's got sleep apnea and ADD. But Reggie White died of sleep apnea. It was real.
That being said, though, the Breathe Right strips are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're working for you?
As soon as I put them on, I can like breathe better.
So you
It's just
use
a
the breathe right
small
strip when
thing.
you're sleeping?
So I haven't even been using my BiPAP. I've actually been elevating my bed because I have an adjustable base, which I usually only use to watch like TV in bed, and I go neutral. So I've been elevating my bed, the head of my bed, so that because when you lay down, apparently you sleep. So here I'm in the conundrum of where my rheumatologist says to sleep on my back. It's better for my arthritis, and then my sleep guys telling me you should sleep on my side. But anyway, so I elevate the bed. I got air purifier going on, and the breathe right strips. And fuck that BiPAP. I'm not even doing that shit. I'm giving it back.
Really nice. So I might try the breathe right strips too, because I said
Yeah,
fuck that.
as
I
soon as
said
I
fuck
put 'em
that
on.
thing anyway. I said I'd rather die.
As soon as I put them on, I just noticed I could breathe easier.
I feel, is this your way of telling me I should start auditioning 2 new hosts, guys?
Yeah, we're dying. I'm dying.
Yeah, I also saw Grave Encounters 2, which was which was a movie about a movie maker finding Grave Encounters 1 is a movie, and he's obsessed with it, and he finds out that it's real, and him and his film crew go in and try to make a documentary about Grave Encounters 1 in the hit film Grave Encounters 2. Better than the first one. I give them both 6.5 crust.
Really?
That's a Ryan recommend right there,
Oh
baby.
man, dude.
Am I supposed to know these movies?
Yeah.
No, you're not supposed to know. I'm telling you, they're good Halloween flicks.
Did you watch the Dahmer series?
I'm only watched 2 episodes.
It's good.
It's very disturbing.
It's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. I almost threw up a couple times.
Definitely not, snuggle up, get in the mood kind of TV.
No. Depends who you're dating.
Yeah, I know. It could. It's
If she wants to get down after watching that, I might. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Fuck me like we fucked Bin Laden.
if you're getting hard, it's a red flag for yourself.
Yes.
Wait,
So
what?
call BetterHelp. BetterHelp's a revolutionary online therapy.
Yeah, Evan Peterson killed it though. It was well done. They definitely added some characters, but one who was fucking great in it was Lionel Dahmer, the fucking father from Step Brothers and Cabin in the Woods. There, He was fucking great.
I guess I feel like a piece of shit.
Well, no, I'm saying he was a great actor. I didn't say he was a fucking great character. The dude did a great job portraying him. Yeah, Lionel Dahmer's a piece of shit. That's basically his fault.
Piece of shit to his wife and making his kid weird.
Oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's pretty much at fault.
Maybe.
Not 100%. Obviously, I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
know what
He definitely
happens to make someone a serial killer. You gotta have a lot of trauma, I would think, or just cracked.
Yeah, well, he was definitely showing them with the fucking digging up of the animals or dissecting the animals, and he was like, but he was a pathologist or a whatever, so he was into that stuff.
Tell you guys about this. When I was a kid, I went trick or treating with me and my brother and sister and our cousin Jessica. I don't remember what I was this year, but I do distinctly remember my cousin Jessica was in a giant cardboard box that looked like a dice. All right. And we're trick or treating up a big hill, and we stop at a house and we trick or treat that motherfucker, and we turn around and Jessica trips. It starts rolling down the hill and she can't stop.
She's rolling downhill as a dice. That's funny. What she land on?
I was just gonna say that. Fucking snake eyes.
Does she have a twin?
It's a single dice.
I know.
Single die?
I know. Ooh, did she die?
No.
Okay.
You guys got any good trick or treating stories, Seamus?
No.
I
was trying to think of this. I don't remember anything that stood out.
I just remember Gonic. Gonic was a good spot. We used to always get the crew going and go in there, but there was this creepy fucking priest, and he had like a creepy fro, not as cool as my fro. Like he was like follically challenged with a fro, and he had glasses, and he would always give you like 50 cents. Like he didn't give you candy, he gave you 50 cents. It was just always. And we saw like, fuck this dude. 50 cents can't even get you a candy bar.
The weird thing was whenever the money touched your hand, he bit his bottom lip.
No, but like, don't you think it's odd that like he's probably giving us the fucking church's money, like the pennies from the fucking collection plate.
You're just a write-off.
Exactly. I'm stating it as fact. That did happen.
Or he's just lazy and didn't want to go to the store and get candy. I don't know.
That was where fucking Dumont's Sylvain's grocery was fucking right there. That was when I used to be charged at that store because my mom would let me charge occasionally, but then I started like going in and charging whenever I wanted to. And they fucking shut that shit down.
Well, damn.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, because I was like, don't worry, I'll charge it.
I don't think, do they even do that shit anymore?
I doubt it. Like, hey, what's up? This is fucking so-and-so's son. He charges here. He'll pay back later.
He won't, but his parents will.
Yeah, his parents will.
Yeah, what about, there was only one time where, like, I went out and caused a bunch of mischief. It was with, I was with, like, Phil K, Dan Foster, and that kid Pat, the punk.
Is Dan Foster alive?
I don't know. Pat the punk was, like, 6'5", and he wore, like, a raccoon tail on his jean jacket with the studs and patches in it, and he got in a lot of scuffles in the high school. But, we all fucking, like, painted our faces and shit, and Pat didn't have anything to fucking paint his face with, but he had one of those giant fucking Sharpies.
Oh,
And he colored his face in like a skull, which was all good and fine until he started sweating and like got fucking sweat in his eyes and marker in his eyes. Like, oh my God. He's trying to walk like fucking half blind the whole way.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I thought you were going like into like some kind of blackface thing.
Oh. Well, yeah, we started walking, then we ran into this kid, Matt Kaznick.
Yeah, I know Matt.
And,
Did he bite you? Did he bite you guys a couple times? He fucking bite you like a vampire?
Nah, I was always pretty alright with that kid. He showed up with like a pillowcase full of fucking toilet paper, like fucking 12 dozen eggs, 12 single dozen.
Oh, he sounds like a great dude.
Dude,
cartons of
Kaznick was
eggs.
a very interesting dude.
He was.
His family never unpacked their house. Like I remember, I like showed up at his house once, and it was like all the boxes were. I'm like, oh, you just move here? He's like, no, we just don't unpack. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
We don't even know what's in these boxes. We, once a month we open one of these and like we're surprised.
Have you seen the tweezers?
Check the garage.
Third box down to the left.
A few months ago, I was at the store, and like I thought I saw him in Sanford, and I kept like making eye contact with him, and then I like get in my car, and like I see him getting out to his car. I was like, "Hey, Matt," and he's like, "Huh?" I was like, "Kaznick," and he's like, "No." I was so sure it was him.
Can you be though? Can you pretend it at least?
You're clearly a doppelganger of some sort.
Well, it was resolved, and he doesn't go home thinking like, "Why the fuck is that dude eye fucking the shit out of me?"
Speaking of doppelgangers, I want to talk about a movie that I watched called The Hatching, which was, I don't know, really fucked up, extremely fucked up. It was a Finnish movie. The main character's name was Tiina.
I'm glad it was finished because you never want to watch like a half-made movie.
Hey! I was thinking about, I was like, it's Dutch. I don't want to say Finnish because I know Ryan's going to make a joke. But, so, I do recommend this movie. It is wicked fucked up. And let me just say, when it started out...
Those are subtitles.
It's dubbed. It's dubbed and narrated. They narrate the whole fucking movie. Ryan sits in front of his computer while Seamus itches his balls and takes a sip of his beer. Like, it's just like, the whole time, I had to Google, like, did they narrate this whole movie? And it's like, yup, the movie's narrated the whole time. So the whole time they're narrating the movie. But, however, it is interesting. Like, this girl...
It's supposed to be a documentary?
No, it's not. You hear them talking in the back. It's fucking weird. So at the opening scene just shows this family. It's a beautiful family. They're perfect. They're taking pictures in this nice house. And this crow flies in and fucking smashes all the glass and like is like causing a huge ruckus. So finally the daughter catches it, Tiina, and she throws a blanket over it and she's like kind of comforting it. And the mother's like, oh, bring it here. And she brings it here and the mother fucking snaps its neck. It's like, what the fuck? So she has like this fucking dream and she wakes up in the middle of the night and goes outside in the woods and like hears this crow crying, and she sees this crow on the ground that's wounded, and she like kind of strokes it and tries to help it, and then she just takes a rock and smashes its fucking head in, and it's so fucked up, and like she's like looking around, and all of a sudden she just finds this egg, and she brings this egg back to her house, and she like puts it under her teddy bear, and like, obviously the egg starts growing, and what comes out of the egg is this fucking like monstrous creature, and it eventually kind of like is like turning into her. It's like it loses its beak and like, but it's like fucking.
So,
it's almost
Teddy-
like Nocturnal in a way, dude. It reminded me of Nocturnal, where
That's
like
creepy.
where she's like kind of like controlling this creature, but not controlling this creature. Like she like if the creature gets wounded, like she can feel it as well, kind of in a way. Like so, I don't know. It was wicked fucked up, and the ending was pretty cool, even though it was kind of you kind of saw it coming a little bit. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like if you're not gonna watch it, just Google the father and Mateus. The son Mateus is this little fucking shit, and you're just like, oh, I hope this fucking kid gets killed. Like, and he's like a 5 or 6 year old kid. He's the most annoying fucking little kid. He looks like a little mini me of the father. This kid Mateus, like, oh my god, dude, I hate him, and he's such a little fuck.
Now that you told me the whole movie, I'm probably not going to watch it.
You should watch it. Oh, I didn't tell you the whole thing. Like, there's gymnasium, there's gymnastics in it. There's a lot of gymnastics in it.
Oh, that's cool, because I'm totally into
I
that.
know, I'm just fucking with it. It's stupid. But the movie was cool. It was a unique movie. It was like Splice meets fucking Nocturnal meets Doppelganger movie.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
It was interesting. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it. You know, check it out. If
What
not,
if you're going to crust it, Greg?
shit. I'll give it like 5.5 crusts. Like I want to give it 6, but the narration did kind of annoy me a lot of the times. I mean, it's lazy, so you're like sick. I can just kind of like almost close my eyes and just listen to the movie. But yeah, it was good. I mean, horror movies are tough for me. Like it's tough to make a good horror movie. Most of the time, it's going to be fucking laced with fucking uber cheese and fucking horrible acting, horrible special effects, all that shit.
Okay.
Like Hellraiser had its moments with some fucking cheesy ass acting as well. The main character was very annoying, but still good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I also saw this movie called Butterfly Kisses. It's like butterfly kisses in a way.
What the theme?
Isn't that Hootie when he went country?
I don't know. There's a song called Butterfly Kisses that's horrible.
Darius Rucker said it, so you know it's true.
Love Darius Rucker, bro. Bring back Hootie. Hootie. But it was a cool concept, kind of like you had to stare across this bridge for 10 minutes without blinking, and this guy named Peeping Tom.
Who can do that? Nobody can do that.
Well, so their get around was to use their video camera as an eye. And guess what? That shit worked.
Oh.
And it was kind of like every time the people blinked, like it would get a little closer and a little closer, and like they'd see it like around town and shit. But this was another movie about a director finding the footage and making his own movie about it. And the director was such a fucking douchebag. And like, we were just waiting for him to die in the whole movie. Like, fuck this guy. Like, and since it was a found footage movie, like when he released his movie online, like everyone just tore it apart and said it was fucking stupid. But he went on this radio show, and you know who they talked to? The creator of the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, shit.
And he was even like, yeah, your movie's trash, bro. But I had to say the payoff, the very ending of the movie, like after the credits roll, was so creepy and so fucked up.
Kind of like VHS.
Made it worth it. And that director guy does get it. So, I mean,
Hey.
I was happy about that.
Now
That
that
wasn't
you
the
told
end.
me the whole movie.
I'm not going to tell you the whole movie. I'm not that kind of guy, Greg.
Oh. Ouch.
So it's creepy.
Kind of creepy, yeah.
It's kind of creepy, or was it creepy?
Well, I went between being creeped out and then just having this pure hatred for the director guy.
Ah.
Every time his wife leaves him because he's so annoying and shit, and she takes the kid. I mean, bon voyage, bruh.
See ya, brah.
Seamus, I heard you have some interesting stories from around the web you'd like to share with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with some somber tales.
Fuck
Womp
Sombra.
womp.
Fuck Sombra.
Yeah, fuck her. She needs to be removed from the game. Sign a petition.
Signed.
Especially when like I'm Mora the healer, like I'm just like kicking ass, and then she comes out of nowhere and just fucks the whole.
Yeah, it's like dying in that game sucks, but when you die from her, it's the most frustrating thing ever. Here at You Can Eat That Crust podcast, we do condone Overwatch 2.
But we don't condone Sombra.
No, we don't. Fuck her.
So every Halloween there are horror tales of children being given like candy laced with needles, broken glass, razor blades, etc. But only once, to my knowledge, has a child actually been killed by tainted candy. 8-year-old Timothy O'Brien died after eating a pixie sticks, which turned out to be packed with enough cyanide to kill 2 people.
Jesus.
It was given to him by his father, Ronald, who did it so he could claim life insurance money to pay off his $100,000 in debt.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
Right?
Fuck that guy, dude.
Did he think he was not going to get caught?
I mean, I thought people just don't pay their debt these days. Like, it's like, I'm collected on my dead body. I don't know.
How could you kill your kid? Like, fuck.
I don't know. I don't know how you could ever kill any kid.
Yeah. No.
I just-
I don't know. Some of these Gen Z kids.
Some of these kids got it coming.
And actually, in addition to Timmy, Ronald O'Brien gave poison candy to 4 other children, including his daughter Elizabeth. But thankfully, none of them ate it. He was nicknamed the Candy Man or the Man Who Killed Halloween. O'Brien was convicted of murder in 1975 and executed by lethal injection 9 years later.
What's his first name?
Ronald O'Brien.
Where do you piece of shit looks like?
Where do you even get cyanide? Asking for a friend.
I think you get it from like the pits of like apples and cherries and shit. I think if you grind it down, you make a cyanide out of it.
Oh, we should not be revealing this if that's true.
Well, also 1 tablespoon of nutmeg.
Now we're going to have a homemade cyanide challenge.
All right, TikTok, it's me, Gamer Boy 420, here to take the cyanide challenge.
So yeah, audience, if you want to do the homemade cyanide challenge, just let us know of your tales, videos, record them. And
here at the You Can Eat That Crust podcast, we don't condone it.
We don't condone killing children or your friends or anybody.
Or cyanide.
Another one, Taylor Van Diest was dressed as a zombie when she was beaten unconscious as she walked to a party in the town of Armstrong in British Columbia, Canada on Halloween night 2011. The 18-year-old died in the hospital the next morning, and the last text she sent her boyfriend was she felt she was being creeped on.
Ooh.
Police caught Taylor's killer, Matthew Forster, using DNA found under her fingernails, and he was later jailed for life.
I can't believe someone got beat to death at a town called Armstrong.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
That's sad, but
that joke was funny.
Just before Halloween in 2014, 35-year-old Derek Ward decapitated his mother, dragged her body and head outside, and dropped them into the street. Apparently, there were several neighbors that saw it and just thought it was a prank. After he killed his mother and dragged her in the street, he killed himself by jumping in front of a train.
Damn, I mean that's a good time to do it though, right? Halloween.
Right, because everyone thinks it's Halloween decorations, and they were that's exactly what they thought it was.
This is Halloween. I was like, is it the football player, Derek Ward, the running back?
I was also read something else. There was another one that where like there's a woman that hung herself, and everyone just thought it was a prop, for like it was like
on her on her house or a yacht or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
In 1963, many Hoosiers decided to spend Halloween night at the Indiana State Fairgrounds Coliseum watching a Holiday on Ice skating exhibition. Unbeknownst to them, a rusty tank in the concession area began to leak gas.
Ew.
The room, which lacked ventilation, quickly filled with gas. As the skaters performed their grand finale, the gas reached an electric popcorn maker, triggering a huge explosion. 74 people were killed and nearly 400 injured.
Jesus.
Like, I don't even remember hearing about this. This is crazy.
That could have been worse.
Yeah.
That popcorn maker is the same popcorn maker that's in the theater in Seamus's doctor's office.
I wish my doctors gave me popcorn, especially when I'm waiting in the waiting room. You know, like, they always make you wait, but then they'll have like a 10-minute grace period.
And you know they're eating popcorn.
What about like a doctor's office where there is a personal theater and popcorn machine? That would be dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like a PlayStation 5 or like a fucking TV with Hulu or something like that.
Dude, extreme doctor's office makeovers.
Oh, dude, we'll just be the cool docs.
Yeah, it's
What's
gonna
up?
be
We're
a
the
couple
cool
hours.
docs.
It's gonna be a couple hour wait. No problem, Doc.
You want some N2O while you wait and some popcorn?
Yeah. Like, we're the cool docs. Oh, do we have any experience doctoring? No, but we got the entertainment set up.
We have YouTube. We'll YouTube it.
No, but we know waiting sucks, and here, waiting doesn't suck.
You never trust your doctor when he has frosted tips and Jayco jeans on.
Guy Fieri.
I don't know if I'd go back.
Doctor, take me to Flavortown.
Alright, now we're going to do some more lighthearted ones. In 1994, this is from Jimmy Fallon. I'm assuming not the Jimmy Fallon.
I hope not. I hate Jimmy Fallon.
In 1994, I went to a party where 3 people dressed up like David Hasselhoff from Baywatch. At one point, someone accidentally fell into the pool, and all the Hasselhoffs jumps in to save him. This one's from Rugi. I was the class clown and thought it would be funny to come to school dressed as our teacher for Halloween. I showed up earlier and sat at the teacher's desk. Then when the teacher came in, he was dressed as me and sat at my desk. I guess he overheard my plan. Rowdy Fallon. I once brought the wrong kid home. Didn't notice till the mask came off. What do you think that kid's thinking?
Your kid.
Like, you're not wearing a mask. Why is that kid following you?
I went to Zoltan and I wished for new parents. And it worked.
I mean, were the parents dressed up ironic or coincidentally the same as well? I don't
Maybe
know.
the kid just hated his parents. He's like, fucking sweet.
Maybe he wanted to find
a
new home.
Maybe a new home. Maybe they won't know. They won't know.
Had Lionel Dahmer like as a father.
Yeah, probably.
Can I play PS5 when I got home, Dad? You got it, champ.
Sweet new family.
This one's from A Heart. I had a kid come to my door later than all the other kids. He dressed all in red. He didn't say trick or treat. He just said, "I'm your period. Sorry I'm late."
All right, take a whole Snickers. You got it. You earned that one.
Danny Lasso. I dressed up like Forrest Gump and went to a Halloween costume contest. A random guy I didn't know came as Lieutenant Dan. We teamed up and won $1,000.
Oh, that brings me back to when I was the baby and I fucking lost to the Royal Tenenbaums. It's best costume contest. That shouldn't be included. Those are separate people.
Greg, while the baby costume was good,
it was
nothing will ever beat your shower costume at the Ween Halloween show.
Oh, hell yeah. We were smoking weed in there.
That's awesome.
That was the most ridiculous and
that was back when I was
costume.
Yeah.
Way before inflatable costumes were annoying the shit out of everyone. Greg was annoying everyone with a giant shower costume.
Oh yeah.
Well, walking through a crowded bar.
No, we were at UVM. Actually, I probably was at a bar. I probably went to a bar too before. Yeah.
How do you have to take it off when you get in the car, right?
Yeah. I had a football helmet because when I was doing the EFL there, semi-pro football. That dick story I told, remember? But yeah, I just took the face mask off and put a hula hoop around and put a shower curtain on, and it was fucking money. That was when I was creative. I had back-to-back amazing costumes. That and then the baby costume the next year.
So I love Halloween. I love dressing up, whether it's even Halloween or just another occasion. But nowadays I'm just lazy and dope.
I'm going to a
Like,
Halloween party Saturday.
Halloween sneaks up on me now, and it's like I don't even want to go to that. But I don't do as much as I used to either.
Sure.
I just ordered the Wilford costume again. I paid $60 for the Wilford costume, sold it for $40. Then 3 years later, I bought it again for $70. Damn.
What the fuck's Wilford?
The dog, the dog costume.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Like
super.
the Ricky Gervais show?
No, it's not.
That's great for when he goes on stage.
It's not Ricky Gervais. It's fucking.
Who is it?
It's fucking Frodo. It's Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Who plays the fucking dog?
Not Ricky Gervais. Some dude.
Are
who's-
you sure?
Yeah, he's his doppelganger.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. It would be a lot cooler if Ricky Gervais fucking played him. Wait, you got something against Ricky Gervais?
Other than the fact that he's not funny.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit anyway.
I don't know how many. I can't even tell you how many Halloweens in a row I was the Crow. What a douchebag I was.
Yeah. Lame.
I remember, my girlfriend came to pick me up to go to a Halloween party and actually put on the Stone Temple Pilots. I'm taking her home, and I walked out in like slow motion. Thinking back on it now,
I love Shane.
See, that's what.
I said I love that costume you had when you were the little man who was standing on the amp. You were like a little person.
The little man rocker.
Yeah, you had a little man, and like it had it so his like
guitar.
Yeah, he had like an inflatable guitar, and it looked like he was standing on his amp, and he was like 3 feet tall. Fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude, I won best costume and like funniest or something.
And best friendship from me, and all that stuff. And my
I
admiration forever.
killed that night. There was a band at the club too, and I went up and I was like jamming up there on stage with them.
Oh man, we need to get some pics on the Twitters for that. Do you still have pics of that?
I'm sure I could dig some.
We should We should try to dig some old Halloween pics up and send them like the fucking so the people can hear or people can see what we're talking about. I got the shower curtain. I got the baby. Actually, I probably don't have the shower curtain. I do have a video of me hitting a Beirut winning shot and then shutting my shower curtain.
And please, listeners, send us your favorite pics of your costumes. That we'd love to see them.
Of course, email us at the You Gonna Eat That Crust Podcast at gmail.com or Gonna Eat That Crust Podcast at gmail.com.
Are you sure podcast is it there? Greg?
No, it's not, but who cares? They're not going to email us anyway. You can eat that crust at gmail.com or gonna eat that crust at gmail.com. I check them every
somebody
day.
Somebody at work put Elmer's glue all over a shirt and pants, and her name tag said Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
Oh, gross. Come on, Eileen. It's a good song.
All right, Seamus, any more hilarious stories to share?
Yeah, I got a couple more. Matt Long. I egged my house while drunk, and in the morning it was all cleaned up. I lived alone. Emily Mater. As a kid, I went trick-or-treating, and a man in a mad scientist costume gave me a bag of sauerkraut when I knocked on his door.
Oh.
That would suck. You're awesome. This one's from You're Awesome. The one year my mom was on a sugar-free kick, she didn't want me to trick-or-treat. I finally convinced her to let me go. She only let me go to the houses on our block, and I only got fruit. Turns out she had supplied the neighbors with all the fruit. Logan Wilbur. I dressed as Tony the Tiger. Greg?
They're great.
Thank you. That's better. I lost track of my friends at the bar. But luckily, 3 strangers dressed as Snap, Crackle, and Pop were sitting at the bar on the other side of the bar. Spent the rest of the night with them talking cereal. Taylor Mitchell. When my brother and I were kids, our mom would make us turn off all the lights and pretend we weren't home so no trick-or-treaters would bother us.
Hell yeah.
We even had to use the bathroom in the dark.
I did that once when I was a kid.
I've done that too. Like, I was like trying to play my PlayStation in the dark, like trying not to cause attention.
And did people still come? Like, I know you're in there, you greedy bastard. Give us some candy and some pizza rolls.
I don't have any candy. You want some sauerkraut?
No, I'll take some pizza rolls, though. I know you got those. Or something flaming hot.
Donna Taylor took my daughter trick-or-treating. An old man answered the door and handed her one Hershey Kiss. He then handed me one stick of gum from a pack because he liked to be generous with the moms. I looked at his wife and she winked back at me. All right, that's all I got.
That is fantastic, Seamus. Thank you so much for that. I reached out to our readers, and I asked if they had any Halloween traditions or memories they wanted to share. And this is what we got back. From Under the Apron podcast says, back in 1998, I dressed up as Sting the Wrestler, black and white mask, let my hair grow out for this moment, wore a trench coat, and walked around the school pointing at people. At lunch, I was on the roof of the cafeteria, just staring at the crowd while others watched.
Nice. You might get cops show up on nowadays. Also, Sting or the Crow, are they the same person?
Ooh. No, Brandon Lee's died.
Yeah, but the Crow can live on, right?
Yeah, but it can't rain forever.
It just said, the Crow
Every
can
day.
carry a soul back from beyond the dead. The Union Metro podcast says, I'm born on Halloween, so there are a few things we do, because we also celebrate Dia de los Muertos.
Day of the Dead.
Tamales and mole are two foods that are necessary. And a new tradition is to have fireside ghost story party that ends up with myself doing tarot readings for friends.
Sick.
Tarot.
Shut up, Seamus.
Tarot.
Tarot. I love the idea of Mexican food and Halloween. I'm gonna start getting like
Start celebrating
soft
the Day
shell
of the Dead.
tacos, and I'm gonna get about soft shell tacos for Halloween.
I love Mexican food, so I would totally show up to your house if it wasn't 4 hours away.
Well, that makes sense. Ebony from the Gruesome Twosome podcast and the Sweet and Sour's Nuggy podcast says, the tradition that only started here somewhat properly in the last 5 years. Most people don't care for Halloween here. It's also daylight saving, so it doesn't get dark until like 10. So kids are running around in broad daylight, knocking on houses that no one answers because they don't care.
Aw.
Where's this person from?
Australia.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Down under.
Yeah, I forgot. We're Twitter peeps. I'm a Twitter person now. What's up?
That's great.
Pineapple Pizza Mafia. Greg with 4 Gs.
Yeah, you know, it kind of makes sense. Like, it's kind of silly to be running around in like a mask or makeup when you literally have all the horrors of the world in your backyard ready to kill you at a moment's notice.
Oh, fuck that kangaroo up.
This is why I carry Bowie knives, right?
Okay, there's a slug that you can touch it. That's enough to poison in his body to kill 10,000 people.
Fucking, let's go. Give me the slug.
What are you going to do with a Bowie knife?
Well, that sounds like another challenge.
Slug like, oh, rubbed against your leg, dead.
Give me the slug.
Give me the slug.
Touch the slug.
The Bottled Up Bitches podcast says, I thought this was funny. When I was little, my dad dug a hole in the front yard, put in a speaker, half buried it, and then had us kids in the house with a microphone pretending we were stuck in said hole. The cops were in fact called. Happy Halloween.
That's great.
Great parenting.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, does that go down on your permanent record?
This is going on your permanent record, mister. I feel like that was a Saved by the Bell threat all the time.
Mr. Belden.
Richard Belding. Come on, Richie. Remember his brother?
Richie!
I don't
Kayaking,
remember his
baby.
brother.
They went kayaking and he blew off everyone. Everyone thought he was
That's
so
right. We talked
cool.
about this in
Yeah.
the cast.
We should know his
He's probably
name.
going to fuck some of the, he's probably out fucking the teachers. Miss Bliss.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's
Deep
go.
dive right there.
Yeah, dude. Let's get some Miss Bliss. I want to give a kiss to
We
Miss
fucking
Bliss.
got Dustin Diamond.
Rest in peace, Dustin.
I don't know if fucking did it. I don't remember what he died of. Was it cancer? Or
He died of cancer.
Yeah, I don't know. He said it was him staying in cheap hotels and shit that caused his fucking, I think it was lung cancer or some shit.
What's the correlation?
That was staying in cheap hotels, smoking parliaments.
What are the
That's all
cheap
they had.
hotels? How do they give you cancer?
I don't know, asbestos, mesothelioma, Seamus.
Whoa.
If you don't disturb it, then you're fine.
Yeah, but he's Screech. You know he's going to be disturbing
Was he
it.
popping up ceiling tiles and messing with the pipes?
He was getting down with that turtle.
Tearing up floor tiles? I don't know.
Lark Voorhees, that's a fucking pull. What happened to her? What happened to your face? Plastic surgery. Plastic surgery happened.
Jason
Where is
Voorhees.
she?
He could use a makeover.
Who?
Jason Voorhees.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm not a Halloween fan or Friday the 13th fan. I mean,
Friday the 13th.
They're okay. They're cool, but
How do they keep making them?
they're good. I'll take that back. They're good, but they're nothing compared to like the Hellraisers and the Nightmare on Elm Streets and the other shit.
I mean,
in
in
my opinion,
I like Friday the 13th, like especially Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, Freddy vs. Jason's like my favorite of all those. I fucking love that. I love Freddy vs.
But
Jason.
Halloween's, I never got into Halloween's. Michael
Yeah, I
Myers
thought-
is the lamest fucking
Yeah, it's William Shatner.
horror movie monster.
Willie Schatz.
Willie Schatz.
I thought the Rob Zombie Halloween movie was cool. The
I
first
agree.
one.
I agree. And
Which
the
one's
second-
that?
It was the Halloween. They remade it and did a
Oh,
little
gotcha.
deeper
That
dive.
That one was pretty good.
And then
I agree.
I went to Halloween 2 with Lionel, and I was like, oh no, the first one was really good, dude. And like Lionel doesn't like horror movies, and it was like an absolute just gore fest, the second one. And he's like, oh, he still talks about it to this day. Like that and fucking Cabin Fever. I'll never live down. Like in Lionel's eyes. Like Cabin Fever like destroyed, like I'm the worst fucking movie watcher ever. So The Hatching, sorry. I like Cabin Fever, I'm sorry.
Either one of you guys see Midsummer?
Yeah. I saw it in the theater. It's fucking so fucked up.
Movie's fucking great.
Now that I've realized that girl there was in Marvel movies and stuff, and she's a bigger star now there, that Pugh. Florence Pugh. She hot.
Pew, pew, pew.
Sing, sing, sing.
What's her character in Marvel?
I didn't see the movie. She's in the Black Widow movie.
Is that Black Widow's sister?
Sure, yeah.
I think it is. Black Widow is a decent movie, actually, guys.
It's right here.
Nah.
I'm not watching it for like a sexist reason or anything. I haven't watched any of Disney's movies, like honestly. Like I've been kind of like, I don't give a shit about Disney Plus, honestly.
Thank you.
I only watch Finnish horror movies now.
Nice. Well, you should watch The Hatching.
Gotta be better than Disney movies, so.
I mean, though, I'm pretty sure Disney's is the one who produced Hellraiser.
They own Hulu.
Yes. Exactly.
So they're responsible for Hellraiser
and Prey. Exactly.
Which have been two of the best movies I've seen this year, to be honest.
Well, clearly they outsourced the writing there. I don't know.
Kevin Feige? He doesn't oversee that shit.
Phage.
No, you're wrong. It's not Phage.
Don't be Matthias.
Drugs versus the World podcast says, my wife and the in-laws have this tradition where my mother-in-law would make this soup. They call it Halloween poop soup. I've never tried or eaten in the 8 years we've been together, and I never will.
It's actually not bad.
I like
Poop
that.
soup?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Don't knock it till you try it.
What's in
Well,
it?
they're the drunk versus the world, so I imagine with the amount they drink, poop soup's a pretty normal occurrence in their life.
Yes.
Every morning.
I had pool league last night. I had some poop soup this morning.
How was it?
Detestable.
Nice. Delicious.
My kids say, and I quote, my poop smells like death.
Nice.
That's it for our readers out there. Thank you for reading our stories every week with your ears. Everyone check out those podcasts, all quality podcast.
Get 'em.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I also found this on the interwebs, and I thought it was kind of fucked up, so I think I'll share it here. I'm a tree surgeon, so I have to go to different houses pretty much every other day. I never normally go into houses, but this time I did, and I'm scarred for life. I went to this little old partially blind woman's house, as she wanted a couple apple trees shaped and trimmed down. I finished the job and knocked on the door. The force of my knock just slightly opened the door. I didn't get an answer, but I heard a heated one-side argument from inside her house, so I went in. I walked into the living room, and she was shouting at her husband for not replying to her for the whole week. Her husband was dead in his armchair. She couldn't see very well, obviously. She thought he was just ignoring her and not coming to bed. I burst into tears. It was heartbreaking.
Jeez.
Jesus, that's not funny.
Didn't you smell after a week?
Can you put like a laugh track on that?
She didn't smell either.
Maybe she just bought a bunch of those car air fresheners and hung them from the ceiling.
Maybe add like a laugh track or some music to that to make it a little funnier. Well, Jeffrey Dahmer had like fucking mad people in his apartment, and fucking that lady was complaining all the time. There's dead bodies in the apartment. Rotten corpse is gonna smell, but I'm sure.
I don't know. I went to the door and knocked, and nobody fucking answered, so I left.
There's a fish. Goldfish died.
All right, guys. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, that's it for me.
That's it.
Oh, I kind of want, just real quick, you said you haven't seen the movie Cursed. I haven't finished it yet, but I just want to say, like, it takes place in, like, I don't know, like 1917 or maybe even earlier than that, the 1800s. But the opening scene, these people are at war, and they capture one of these dudes, and they fucking chop his hands off, chop his feet off, and then hang him up and stuff it with hay, and then they fucking, like, put him on a cross while he's alive as a scarecrow. And that's how the curse starts. But, like, fucking Christ, dude, it was a brutal scene. Holy shit. I recommend that.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Like when they used to impale people alive on pikes.
Yeah. Or you've seen that movie Blood Diamond, right? When they give him the sleeves.
I don't remember the sleeves.
He would, the leader would be like, give him sleeves! And they'd cut their arms off. They were like caught stealing diamonds or whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's why you shouldn't steal diamonds.
Yeah, especially the blood ones.
You mind them like a responsible adult. Oh, guys, I gotta say, like,
Oh, my eye.
my war with the raccoons has ended. I thought I outsmarted them with my bungee cords, right? I'm talking 11 bungee cords wrapped around this thing. And, I was like, oh, Drake, I gotta show you what I did to keep the raccoons out. And as I walked up, to my horror, the lid to the trash can was still on the ground. And the trash was all ripped up, and I screamed a guttural scream to the heavens.
Dude, just buy a new trash can that, like, you can clamp it down or something like that, or, like with, like...
Look, Greg! My son said the trash can looked like something from Fallout, which was great. And, I came up with a solution finally.
Fallout 76.
I threw the fucking trash in, and then I took screws and my electric screwdriver, and I screwed the top of the trash can on.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing got into my trash this week.
Next week, gonna come by, there's gonna be like a fucking screwdriver, it's gonna be open. It's your neighbor.
What about trash morning?
I just take the electric screwdriver, take the screws out, bring the trash out.
They don't get in it that night?
I don't have curbside trash like you fancy Connecticut people.
It's
I
not
have to
fancy,
load up.
it's expensive.
I have to load up my Corolla and go to the dump, and then my car smells so fucking bad all the time.
Ugh.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah. Well, it's life, guys, all right?
Is the dump free?
Yeah, my dump guys are awesome. Well, the one dude, Roger.
What up, dumb
Who's that?
guys?
Ever since weed became legal, he's like, this is the kind of dump guy that you would close your eyes. Picture a dump guy. You got it. Red flannel shirt, orange hunting cap, long gray beard, and long gray hair. But ever since weed became legal, now he's always decked out in weed shit.
Nice.
It's awesome. And I gave him this hula, I had this hula Homer that sat on my dashboard forever.
I remember that.
And, the skirt broke and the spring was starting to go. And every time I drive, they're like, look, it's the guy who killed Homer. Every time I go, right? So eventually, it was near Christmas time. I was like, you know what, man? I want to give this Homer a new home. And I gave it to him. And now I'm like, me and this guy are tight. He's like, that's the guy who gave me Homer.
Oh, so you see it? Like, does he have it? At
He has it displayed in like full admiration.
Nah,
like it's the most important thing in his life now.
It's in his car now. But since then, he's found all the hula-ing fucking Simpsons family and has them all.
Oh my
Nice.
god! It puts the Homer in the basket in order to get the lotion.
So big ups to you, Roger. Big ups.
Did you listen to the podcast?
No, I'm not going to explain what a podcast is. This guy is like
Medium ups to you, Roger.
he's like 70 something years old. Like, Roger, this is a cell phone.
Yeah, because then you got to show him how to even.
This is an Apple podcast.
Well,
No, I'm not going to do that.
back in my day,
Just going to let him smoke his weed.
we
and play
used
with
to
his
run
hula
around
ball.
with a stick and a hula hoop.
Because you're never too old to smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
Yeah. Like butterfly kisses in a way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps another episode of You Gotta Eat That Crust podcast. I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to this episode. I'd like to thank the people out there. I'd like to thank my constituents, and a big fuck you to raccoons everywhere.
I want to say what's up to all my raccoons out there, and thank you for listening. Spotify, Apple Music Podcasts, YouTube, the Twitters, the Instagrams, the Facebooks. I don't know what's going on with those, but check them out. Thanks for listening.
Enjoy your costume parties. Safe trick-or-treating, everybody. Thank you again, and have a good night.
That's right, everyone. Have a safe and spoopy Halloween.
Spoopy.
And remember, in crust, we trust.
Spoopy.
This ends our podcast.
Trying to do my chipmunk down.